precisely why your Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard teams stand ready and vigilant to ensure any potential adversary remains acutely aware that the maritime environment is our domain. So in closing, I'll reemphasize how excited and ready these service members are to experience the hospitality and brotherly love that your city so graciously is offering this week. Thank you again for welcoming your fleet back to its birthplace. And thank you for all that you do supporting America's warfighters.
Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, the Honorable Sherelle Parker.
Let me start by saying that a people without knowledge of their history are like trees without their roots. On this morning, I am so honored to join with each of you. George, I was filled with that emotion as well, Vice Admiral Gumbleton, when I thought about all of the people who have worked so hard to cross the T's and dot the I's that allows us to gather here in celebration of our Navy and our Marine Corps. Right here, the city, the birthplace of their roots, our great city of Philadelphia. Governor Shapiro and Governor Murphy, on today as the granddaughter of a United States Navy veteran, I want you to know that this is really a proud moment for our city. It's a proud moment for me as mayor because you will often hear me affirm Philadelphia as one Philly, a united city. But returning to our Navy and Marine Corps' roots on today reminds us that we are one America, a united nation. And so we are, and we should be very proud of that. Here in Philadelphia, we want you to remember that, yes, this is where American democracy got its start. The first and second Continental Congresses met right here. And you know, it's also where our Navy and Marine Corps got their beginnings. Back in 1775, the Continental Congress approved the first naval ships as they set sail from these very waters. So the idea, George, that you all have worked so hard to plan a celebration that not only remembers that history, but takes it into schools across our region to ensure that students in our tri-state area won't ever forget, and they will acknowledge and learn about that legacy. When we begin today with the parade of ships on the Delaware River, I'm thinking about this week, and Rear Admiral, I want you to know I'm very biased. I get giddy when those Blue Angels and the flyovers begin, but those free ship tours and celebrations across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware will be something for us to be extremely proud of. We talked about this Sunday night. Sunday night is coming, and you need to be there with us. That Victory at Sea on our incomparable Independence Mall, featuring Philadelphia's own Miss Patti LaBelle and that Navy band and the Marine Corps drum and bugle corps. And then on Monday, I'm the mayor of Philadelphia. I need you to know the schedule so you can attend every event that's happening in this city. On the Navy's birthday on the 13th, we're going to host that grand parade. More than 7,000 participants, from active duty service members to our nation's future leaders. So to every sailor and Marine, both past and present, and to the families who stand behind them, a very grateful Mayor Sherelle Parker here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia thanks you for your service and your sacrifice. You carry the American spirit with strength and, quite frankly, with style. And Philadelphia sees you and we value you. So let's make history, have some fun, and show the world what the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, one Philly, a united city, one America, a united nation. Thank you all, and let's have fun.
Governor of the State of New Jersey, the Honorable Philip D. Murphy.
Good morning, everybody. I bring greetings from the Jersey side of the Delaware. I want to acknowledge the leadership of the United States Navy and Marine Corps and all of your heroic members. George, God bless you. To you and your homecoming 250 colleagues. George and I are in the same graduating class from college, 46 scant years ago. To all the corporate sponsors, particularly those we heard from, and Stephanie, that presence that you all have in Moorestown is a badge of honor in the great state of New Jersey. Thank you. To all the support organizations led by the USO, to the extraordinary elected officials, Mayor Sherelle Parker. Mayor, I wish you could get more enthusiastic. I know you'll work on that. My dear friend of the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. On the Jersey side, great Congressman Don Norcross, Assemblywoman Melinda Kane, who, by the way, God bless her, is a Gold Star mom. To all of the distinguished guests, members of clergy, it's an incredible honor to be here today. So a river divides us, but as anyone who knows who lives around here, this is one region. South Jersey, Philadelphia, the suburbs and exurbs and the Commonwealth that surround Philly. A lot of folks over there joined you all in celebrating the Eagles Super Bowl in February. A lot of folks over there breathed a little easier last night, with a little bit of cautious optimism. I'm told that Kyle Schwarber's first home run has still not landed, by the way. We also share something else, and that is a love of our country. And I might add, especially an enormous respect for the existential role that our Navy and Marine Corps play and have always played for these past 250 years. And everything you all and your members do to ensure that we remain, as President Lincoln famously said, that our country remains the last best hope of Earth. And as we watch in a few moments what will be, I know, a stunning parade showing our military might and our continued promise. By the way, how about this day that the Lord has made, huh? Good Lord. But as we watch this, let's also remember on this very same river, 249 years ago, this December, General George Washington, with a band of brothers that were under-equipped, to say the least, crossed that river and made history with the promise of our burgeoning nation on their broad shoulders. So thank you on behalf of the 9.5 million residents who call the great state of New Jersey home. Thank you for having us and hosting us so graciously. I apologize. I'm going to beat it back to the Federal Republic of New Jersey here, so I can't stay for the festivities. But thank you for having me. May God continue to bless our great Navy and Marine Corps. May it continue to bless the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state of New Jersey. And may God continue to bless these United States of America.
Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Honorable Joshua Shapiro.
Good morning. As Governor Murphy exits, I'll ask if any of the admirals can give him a lift back across the river, one of these beautiful ships. I want to thank Governor Murphy for being here and representing the great state of New Jersey, and I want to thank Mayor Parker for her leadership in helping us assemble today and organize what really is the kickoff event for USA 250 as we honor today and celebrate the Navy and the Marines, and hopefully later tonight we celebrate the Phillies and the Birds. I'm very proud of the fact that here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, in this city, that this is where America's Navy and Marine Corps began, established to secure the blessings of liberty for our new nation and our people. And over the last 250 years, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Marines, well, they have defended that hard-won freedom and democracy here at home and around the world. It's that legacy that General John Pippy, the Adjutant General of the Pennsylvania National Guard, an Army guy who you let in today, and I'm grateful for that he continues to uphold that together with over 18,000 of our fellow Pennsylvanians who serve our Commonwealth with honor and distinction in the Pennsylvania National Guard. And I want you to know it is a legacy that is very personal to me. Because, of course, I'm honored to be here today to commemorate this historic celebration as your governor, but I'm also honored to be here today as the son of a Navy veteran, my father, who joins us here this morning. It's very humbling to be here with him. Pop, thank you for your service. I grew up for a few years of my life on a Navy base here in the United States where my father served. And through his work and his example, he raised me to have great respect for our service members and the important mission they have to defend our freedoms at home and abroad. We celebrate their history of service today, and we salute the Pennsylvanians, the more than 700,000 Pennsylvania veterans who defend us each and every day and who have gone out and spend their lives serving others. Your history began right here in Philadelphia with the bravery of American sailors and service members and with the craftsmanship of shipbuilders who forged the tools of freedom. It's been here in the city of Philadelphia, Madam Mayor, at the Navy Yard where we built the American fleets that have protected our freedoms around the world since 1776. And thanks to our collective work to invest in and revitalize that shipyard, it will be here in Philadelphia that we continue to build the ships and the submarines our nation needs to deal with the emerging threats and new challenges for years to come. That important work is strengthening our national security and our economy and giving opportunity to thousands of Pennsylvanians, hundreds of Philadelphia school children who will learn the trades necessary to build these ships and to secure our freedom for decades to come. So today, we remember the sailors and Marines who have bravely served our nation. We take inspiration from their memory, making sure the Navy Yard continues to play a central role in our nation's defense. This week, of course, kicks off a year of celebration and commemoration as we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday right here in Philadelphia. And as George said, this really is the beginning of that process. The eyes of the world are going to be on our city and our Commonwealth, and we are ready to show the world what this great country is made of. So may God bless the United States of America, the greatest country on the face of the earth. May God bless our sailors and our Marines who we celebrate today, and may God continue to bless and watch over the members of the Pennsylvania National Guard. Thank you all very, very much.
For the blessings of the ships, Fleet Chaplain for the United States Fleet Forces, Captain Robert Christian. Please stand.
United States Naval Service. O Lord of the oceans, grant fair winds and following seas to this fleet, and as we sail into the future, may we do so with courage, unity, and unwavering faith in your divine presence. I pray this in your name. Amen.
One hallmark of this celebration has been people volunteering. This is pathetic. Anyway, museums who gave up space and time to have exhibits for free. All sorts of organizations doing things just to make this a better celebration. Jillian Pertell reached out and said she'd like to sing for us today from the Marian Anderson Museum. Thank you. We hope you enjoy her, enjoy the ships, enjoy the planes, enjoy the week of festivities, and may God bless the United States of America.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of Vice Admiral John Gubbleton, Acting Commander of U.S. Fleet Forces Command, and on behalf of all sailors, Marines, and international allies, we welcome you to the Navy and Marine Corps 250th birthday celebrations Parade of Ships. As you can see, we are already underway, and our ship to our left here is the USS Lassen, DDG-82, an Arleigh-Burke-class Flight 2A guided missile destroyer, homeported in Naval Station Mayport, Florida. Lassen was built by Ingalls Shipbuilding in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and commissioned on April 21st, 2001 in Tampa, Florida. Measuring more than 509 feet in length, with a beam of 66 feet, she displaces around 9,200 tons and carries a crew of about 320 officers and enlisted sailors. With a top speed exceeding 30 knots, Lassen is built for speed, power, and endurance in some of the world's most demanding maritime environments. The ship honors Lieutenant Commander Clyde Everett Lassen, a Medal of Honor recipient renowned for his heroism during the Vietnam War. On June 19, 1968, while piloting a rescue helicopter, Lassen braved heavy enemy fire and near-empty fuel tanks to save 2 downed aviators from deep inside hostile territory. His extraordinary courage and devotion to duty were immortalized when the Navy named this state-of-the-art destroyer in his honor, ensuring his legacy lives on in every mission she undertakes. Equipped with the Aegis Combat System, USS Lassen boasts formidable capabilities. Her arsenal includes the 5-inch Mark 45 gun, vertical launch system cells for missiles such as the Tomahawk, SM-2 and ASROC, and layered defense systems like the Phalanx Seawiz. She can also embark MH-60R Seahawk helicopters, extending her reach for anti-submarine warfare, reconnaissance, and multi-mission support. Throughout her service, Lassen has participated in high-profile missions that demonstrate both her strategic reach and adaptability. In October 2015, she conducted a freedom of navigation operation in the South China Sea, sailing within 12 nautical miles of China's artificial island at Subi Reef, directly challenging Beijing's expansive maritime claims. In May 2020, she shifted gears to counter-narcotics missions in the Caribbean, seizing more than 3,500 pounds of marijuana, and just days later took part in 4 separate drugs interdictions in partnership with the U.S. Coast Guard. Most recently, in 2023, she entered a major modernization program worth over $119 million at BAE Systems Florida shipyard, ensuring her continued effectiveness in future operations. The next ship is the flyover. Do you want me to say? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are going to have our flyover soon, and conducting the Navy Marine Corps flyover today are 4 FA-18 Super Hornets from the Carrier Air Wing 3, 2 Marine Corps F-35 Lightning II, and 2 Marine Corps MV-22 Ospreys. I can talk about the ships that have gone already. Oh, do you just want to wait a second? Our parade of ships was begun today by the USCGC Lassen, a Sentinel-class Coast Guard cutter built at Bollinger Shipyards in Lockport, Louisiana, commissioned on March 18, 2017. With a top speed of 28 knots, her displacement is 353 tons. She's armed with the Mark 38 Mod 2 25mm automatic gun and 4 crew-served Browning M2 machine guns. The vessel is named in honor of Lawrence O. Lawson, who served as a United States Life-Saving Service station keeper in Evanston, Illinois. Lawson led the crew of his oar-powered surfboat into the icy, stormy waters in a heroic rescue of all 18 crewmen of the freighter Calumet. Lawson and his 6 crewmen were awarded the Gold Life-Saving Medal. Our second ship in the parade today was the USS Cooperstown, LCS-23, a Freedom-class littoral combat ship built by Marinette Marine in Wisconsin. Her keel was laid on 14 August 2018, and she was launched on 19 January 2020 before being christened on 29 February that same year. Yes, she is a leap year baby. After delivery to the Navy in late 2022, she was officially commissioned on 6 May 2023 in New York City, making her one of Navy's most recent additions to the fleet. Named after Cooperstown, New York, best known as the home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, the ship's name honors the 70 Hall of Fame inductees who served in the U.S. military during conflicts including the Civil War, World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. As a littoral combat ship, Cooperstown was built for speed, agility, and flexibility in missions close to shore, though she is also capable of open water operations. Her modular design allows her to adapt for anti-submarine warfare, mine countermeasures, or surface warfare as needed. With a top speed of more than 40 knots, a displacement of roughly 3,800 tons, and advanced systems, she is a highly versatile warship. Looking to your left, the USS Billings, LCS-15, is a Freedom-class littoral combat ship and the first U.S. Navy vessel to be named after Billings, the largest city in Montana. Built by Marinette Marine in Wisconsin, she was laid down in 2015, launched on July 1st, 2017, and officially commissioned in Key West, Florida on August 3rd, 2019. As part of the Navy's efforts to recognize communities across the country, the ship connects a landlocked state to America's maritime service. As a Freedom variant, Billings is designed to operate close to shore while still maintaining the ability to conduct missions in open waters. Improvements over earlier ships in her class include a lengthened stern transom, added buoyancy tanks to improve stability, and enhanced automation to reduce crew workload. Displacing about 3,500 metric tons, she combines speed, agility, and adaptability, making her a versatile platform for multiple mission profiles, including mine countermeasures, surface warfare, and anti-submarine operations. Since joining the fleet, Billings has had a varied operational history. In June 2019, while making a port visit to Cleveland, the ship sustained damage after colliding with a cargo vessel in Montreal, though she went on to commission later that summer. And by 2021, Billings was deployed to the U.S. 4th Fleet area, where she conducted counter-narcotics operations with the Joint Interagency Task Force South. That same year, her crew engaged in community outreach during a July 4th visit to Montana and partnered with the Dominican Republic Navy for exercises. In August 2021, Billings also supported humanitarian relief efforts in Haiti following their devastating earthquake, underscoring her flexibility in both combat and crisis response roles. She passed, is that still her? Okay. The Arlington. Does it look like the last ship? Looks like a... Can you see a number on this ship at all? The one that's going by right now? Is that 15? Number on 15. I can't see much. Pardon? So that's the Arlington? No. 24. 24. That is the Arlington. And now the USS Arlington, LPD-24, is a San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock designed to support the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps with expeditionary operations around the globe. Laid down in 2008 and commissioned in 2013, Arlington displaces nearly 25,000 tons and measures 684 feet in length, making her a powerful and versatile platform for transporting Marines, equipment, and aircraft. With a top speed of about 22 knots, she can carry hundreds of Marines and their gear, along with amphibious craft and helicopters, giving the Navy a flexible tool for combat, crisis response, and humanitarian missions alike. The ship's name carries deep symbolic meaning. She is the third U.S. Navy vessel named after Arlington County, Virginia, home of the Pentagon, which was struck during the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. Steel recovered from the Pentagon is displayed aboard the ship in a dedicated tribute room, serving as a memorial to the lives lost and a constant reminder of resilience in the face of tragedy. Alongside her sister ships USS New York and USS Somerset, built with steel from the World Trade Center and Flight 93 crash sites respectively, Arlington embodies the Navy's living memorial to 9/11. Operationally, Arlington has built an impressive record. During her maiden deployment with the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit in 2015-2016, she traveled nearly 37,000 nautical miles, operating in both the 5th and 6th fleets. Along the way, she conducted exercises with allies in Europe and the Middle East, provided assistance to a disabled vessel in the Gulf of Aden, and supported operations connected to Operation Inherent Resolve. Later missions have seen her in the Persian Gulf as a deterrent force amid rising tensions with Iran, and in the North Atlantic and Mediterranean for large-scale NATO exercises like Northern Viking and Alexander the Great. These deployments highlight her role, not just as a transport ship, but as a key contributor to global security and partnership building. Arlington has also proven herself in humanitarian roles. Following the devastating 7.2 magnitude earthquake that struck Haiti in August 2021, she was dispatched to provide relief as part of a U.S.-led mission. Her crew delivered aid, supported flight operations, and served as a logistical hub to reach hard-to-access areas, showcasing the versatility that defines the San Antonio class. Whether serving as a memorial, a warship, or a humanitarian lifeline, USS Arlington represents the Navy's ability to combine history, power, and compassion in the service of the nation. I'm going to just say two more things and then I think I'm done. Now that the fleet has arrived, check out the official Navy and Nation 250 website, or you can also search Navy and Marine 250 for the most up-to-date information and a complete schedule of events. That's navy.mil/Navy-250/events/flagship. Thank you for joining us at the Parade of Ships commemorating the Navy and Marine Corps 250th birthday here in Philadelphia. And we look forward to seeing you at the many activities planned throughout the city and across the river in Camden County, New Jersey.